Good morning, my beautiful soul tribe. Good morning. How are we doing today? Great, I hope. This is Bella with Red Dragon Intuitive Tarot, and I'm coming at you today with the morning spiritual tea. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning viewer onto this platform, hi, how you doing today? And if you are a new viewer onto this channel, welcome. Hi, welcome to the Spirit Tribe. Okay. Now, weirdest thing, guys. I was all into the reading, and then my camera turned off, and I was like, what's going on? The microphone wasn't on, so Spirit was letting me know you gotta restart this all over again. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get this started. This is where we're going to find out the word on the spiritual street. We're gonna gauge the energies within you and around you, whatever dynamic this may be. This is where we're gonna ask Bird, what is the word? And Bird's gonna let us know. Okay. It's a beautiful reading, by the way, that we have today. This is gonna be a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. That would be impossible, guys. But if it does correspond to you and your personal story, go ahead and confirm it with what you already know. It's going to be a timeless reading. It's for entertainment purposes only, my beautiful collective. We're going to go ahead and get started. The card at the very bottom of the deck was the Knight of Cups in reverse. My beautiful souls. My beautiful souls. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. And this talks about love gone wrong. Now, remember that this can be any dynamic. It can be family. It can be friends. It can be a situationship. It can be a relationship. Okay? It can also mean that you're getting messages that have turned cold from somebody. This could mean that you are finding some sort of information out about a specific dynamic, like I mentioned. Any dynamic that includes love, my beautiful collective. Something's gone awry. Something is not the same about the situation. You may be getting news, perhaps, about a love situation that changes the entire game for you. Somebody may have presented themselves in a backwards way, because it's in reverse. You may be finding out some information having to do with a loved one that's going to be shocking, guys. Okay, shocking. Absolutely shocking. Okay, you may be dealing with the Empress in reverse. Our cards are in reverse. Okay, I had already pre-shuffled. I pre-shuffled before the reading and I shuffled in front of you. I don't normally start this way, but I think it was a very significant message. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going with that. Okay, now the Empress in the upright, my beautiful souls, is all four queens in one. She's a go-getter. She's got her emotional stability, with the moon and the water on her shoulders. She can carry the weight of what needs to be done. She's birthing new things. She's creative. She's loving. She's nurturing. It's in reverse. Okay? This is an earth angel gone bad, guys. You could be dealing with a mother figure. Okay, so that's where the dynamics can be applicable to anything, guys. That's why I kind of try to include everything that I can in these readings. So you're getting a message that's kind of backwards. Now, the Empress can be male or female. Okay, let's just clarify on that. This is, there's no genders when I read. Okay, this is just a person that has become very emotionally cold or negligent with you. You may have found out something very shocking about this person, that if you had known this, you would not have stuck around as long as you have, okay? Or this could be a family secret, guys. Woo, dun, dun, dun. Whatever happens in the dark eventually comes out to the light. Now, this may have been a person who misrepresented themselves, and you started to build with this individual. And it ends up that they're just not quite who they say they were. Whatever it is that has made this turn cold. Perhaps it's you that's turned cold to this relationship because of your observations. Perhaps it's the other person who's switched up on you. I don't know. It's going to vary with everybody, guys. Okay? So let's keep going. Okay, you're coming out of a painful betrayal by this individual. Okay? Painful betrayal. A time of betrayal to the level, where you may have gotten depressed. Where you're just no longer putting up with things. It's kind of like a deal breaker, whatever this is that you're going to find out. You're getting these weird little messages that are not loving at all. You're getting mixed signals. Okay, my beautiful collective. False start. You were wanting to build on this relationship or this dynamic, whatever it was. It could be a negotiation to go into business with a partner. Be very careful about what you are signing, my beautiful collective, my beautiful souls. If you're going into a partnership of any sort, a union, make sure you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's, my beautiful souls. So that's the first part of the reading. Now we're going to consult the oracles. I don't do reversals on this. Impossible things. It's a 34. It's a 7. That's adversity. Working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. It's going to be shocking. You see the rocking horse with the butterfly wings. They're transforming from one animal to another. You know, there's a lot of butterflies here. There's a lot of fairy tales that were invented in this dynamic. There was a lot of tall tales being told. My beautiful souls. Oh, and it's shocking. It's shocking to you how you were able to not see this at one point. Either this being you to them or them to you. Okay, but you're going to be working through it and you're going to be in disbelief with what you're going to find out. Okay, or you have already found out and you're already in the process of working through it in disbelief, walking away from what no longer serves you. My beautiful souls. Number 4 is falling. It says the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. What? Look at the look on her face. She's like, fuck. You're falling down a rabbit hole. Okay? What you thought was not. One way or the other, you know. But it's too late. Whatever you're going to find out, this shocking information is going to send you down a rabbit hole, throw you for a loop, push you off the cliff. And there's no way of stopping the momentum of the direction you're going in anyway, because fuck it. But you're going to work your way through it, and you're going to be like, how the hell did this happen the entire way through, my beautiful collective? Okay. Shine bright like a candle. You're going to be able to get this. You're going to be able to get this. It's 9. Now, this is a 4, which means you're going to come out a much more balanced individual. You're going to learn the lessons. You're going to burn that shit down. You're going to redo your expectations. You're going to change things around. Look, the ship has sunk and it has left the building. We're going to... I didn't get this far in the reading last time. We're going to go ahead and consult the shadow deck about what kinds of things were hidden in this connection, guys. I had already pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to give it a shuffle on camera so that you can see that they were not, preset up over it. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the shadow deck has to say. 6 of Swords. There's no victory. It's a catch-22. Everyone's going to be a loser here. The person, if they misrepresented themselves to you, the person's going to come out a loser because they're going to lose you in an opportunity. If you don't dot your I's and cross your T's, you will come out a loser because you'll have personal losses and gains, losses of gains, you know. You're going to be taking a step backward. No victory. It's a Mexican standoff where everyone dies. You know, not literally, guys, okay? Everyone loses, okay? 8 of Pentacles. You're going to be, or someone's going to be kicking themselves in the butt that they either worked so hard to manipulate you and betray your trust and it didn't work because you're going to come out on top. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, so much work and effort I put into this only for it to have failed, guys. But you know what? Everything's a lesson and it might end up being a blessing. Six of Wands. Because if you learn the lesson, you will be getting victory about this. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, the Magician upright. You've got everything you need to do what it takes to get you where you need to be, even if it has to drag you down under into the dark for a bit. You all have a wonderful day, my beautiful collective, my beautiful souls. If this reading is resonating with you, please like, comment, share, and follow.